So my name is Fintan Hargey. I work for the Market Development Association. The Market Development Association is the overarching community group in the market area of inner city Belfast, and it's also the lead applicant in the Belfast Community Research and Innovation Network application to UKRI in partnership with Queen's University as our anchor partner, and several other inner city communities including Donegal Pass, Sandy Row, the Grosvenor, Shankill and New Lodge. So the last time that you really had such a comprehensive collection of inner city communities was over 50 years ago, and that was when they were organising in opposition to the Belfast Urban Motorway proposals. And when the expression of interest phase came out for the Community Research Network, it provided a good opportunity for communities that had contacted us in the recent past around concerns about the built environment, how urban development processes were happening in the inner city. It provided an opportunity to start networking with those groups and to sort of formalise those relationships. Likewise, the Queen's Communities in Place partnership with Queen's University, the market is the pilot community that's working in, and there's one of the three strands of that is looking at the built environment. It's the community wealth building strand. So it's not only looking at how urban development processes have impacted the community, but also how the community can help to shape and manage those urban development processes to create a more equitable economic development process within the inner city as well. Now, how we framed that was that the partnership was looking at the experience of life in the inner city and sort of drawing together those commonalities and how that's experienced. So that's the starting point when we were talking about things like the built environment, housing, road infrastructure, land use, but it's also has the potential to go much bigger than that in terms of, educational inequalities, health inequalities, and it's going to be led in each community. Will have its own bespoke piece of research that's going to be led through a co-design session. So there could be issues there that we're not quite aware of yet that emerge through that process that the communities then look at and that could be, dealt with. So life in the inner city, that experience of life and researching that, I think is the catch-all term. A piece of research that was carried out in the market in the mid-2000s said on average a life expectancy for a male in the market area was 57. They're not really in a position to think about things like research or prioritising that. So again, I think with this project, it's the investment into building that infrastructure and building it in a sustainable manner.